My name is Kelvia. I'm a memory care coordinator and a service coordinator. I graduated as a physical therapist in Brazil, and I have a post-graduation in geriatrics. Here it's a master degree in physical therapy, and I'm still working on getting everything validated here so I don't work at the area. But it was helpful to work here because it's a good background for what I do now. I was born and raised in Brazil. I met my husband there. We got married there. He's American. And then he said, let's go to my land. So we moved to US around 7 years ago, almost 8 years ago. And then I got pregnant, and now I have my daughter who is 6 years old. We have our house. Initially we moved to South Carolina, and then after 2 years there, we moved here to Pennsylvania. So we will coordinate the services through the state with the waiver program to the participants in the community. The memory care coordinator will work on with the participants who has cognitive impairment, memory issues, and issues related with the Alzheimer's dementia or other type of dementia. And the service coordination will also coordinate with medical providers and services provided through the waiver with the participants in the community. So we will do home visits, do those assessments and address the needs of the participants, the requests they have, and what can we do to help them to improve in their health. What I like the most is be with the participants. I'm a people person, so I like to go to their house, to talk to them, to listen to their story, their needs, I like this contact with the participants. So I chose this career path because it's on the field that I'm comfortable with. I enjoy taking care of people. I enjoy to help people. And being a service coordinator and memory care coordinator, I can definitely do that. So it's not good just for them, but for me as well. I think the qualities that to work in this field, it's mainly being caring. You have to be open-minded to listen. You have to try to put yourself on your participants' place and understand what's going on, so you are able to help them and be fair. So you must have a good judgment to be fair to everyone and fulfill their needs. What I like the most working here is because my moral standards match with the company moral standards. I think the company cares about the people they are taking care of. So I appreciate that, and I value that a lot. So that definitely is a reason that I'm working here right now. My sister-in-law, she works in the field, and she knew Aitken. And then I was recently moved to Pennsylvania, and I was looking for a job. I've been working in the field in South Carolina until I moved here. So she referred me to Aitken. He said, come to the office. And then I joined the company 4 years ago. So he still had the chance to take us for lunch and talk to us. So he with that way that he is very friendly and direct. So I sat in front of him and we talked frankly. He asked what I wanted, and he told me what the job will be. And And I said, okay, I'm taking it. And then he took me for a lunch. I said, okay, that's a nice welcome. I like the work environment. I have a great team that gives support. You know, the job can be very stressful. So when you are in those days that you are like, I don't want to do that, I need help, they are always willing to help. So I like to work here, to know that we have like people that understand us and supports us when we need. Growing during those 4 years, as I said, I started at member services, then service coordination, then I did IDD, then memory care coordination. So I see improvement. And of course, if there is room to grow, everybody wants to grow. But I'm happy where I am. And if there is any opportunity or anything, of course I want to grow. We'll see. Aitken is so envisioning and he's always doing something new. So maybe I can work as a physical therapist in some upcoming department or something. I think the best strategy to build a rapport with your participants is being honest. Like, you listen to them and be honest about what they can get, what you can do for them, how you can do. Study is important, to know about the resources, to know how the different ways that you can help that person. So I think honesty is the main thing. There was this participant that I visit. She had mental issues and she was discharged from a nursing home to live in her apartment, and actually she didn't have too much support, so she was kind of lost on her like new life, let's say like this. And then I visit her and she had no food, the things were not set up, her belongings were in boxes, and then she still didn't have services fully set to her, receive like home delivery meals and things like this. So I said, we need to do something quick. So he didn't think twice. He gave me a budget. I went to the store, I bought stuff she needed, because meanwhile, until the service get in place, it takes some time. Although we ask it to happen urgently, it can take some time. So I got all those stuff for her, and oh my, she was so happy. She was so happy, and it was great because that helped her to reestablish in the community. The participant was paraplegic and he could not get out of his apartment, which was on a second or third floor. His caregiver had to carry him on her shoulders up and down every time he had to go. So we worked with the landlord, we moved him to the first floor apartment. Once it was done, we got ramp installed for him, and then he could get in and out. Aitken donated a computer for him so he could go back to college and study, which was his goal. So there are more. Care, as I said before, it's a company who cares about the participants, so it's the main thing. Growth, as I said, in 4 years I saw a lot happening, and I know there's a lot more to come, and I think Aitken envisions really well what he wants for the company and works for it. So it's good to see that. And support, because every time we need assistance as employees, we have from our leadership that is right there, like our team leaders, our managers, and we have from the CEO. So I think that's what is defined. I think when I'm more stressed, I try to do more things, like I feel energized when I go outside on the nature. So I go like 5 minutes outside just to breathe air, see the trees, or I put a music like low volume just to be on the background, something that I enjoy, just to give that. But normally I don't do. I have to do it more often. Oh my, it's something that I'm getting addicted to now. Because I start to, social media, you see one video and you like, then they just show that for you. Horses. I love horses since I was a kid. I think it's a strong animal, and at the same time it's elegant. I consider myself a strong person, although I cry a lot. I'm a strong person, so I relate to the horse. So I keep watching those videos of, I cry another day with a video of black horses walking, like a lot of them walking a path, like a rock stone path in the middle of pine trees. It was so beautiful. I said, it's so beautiful. Now I'm being forced to listen Dua Lipa and those things because my daughter is 6 years old and she's all about it. Oh, I have my pug, Bones. He's always snuggling, sitting on my feet. I had to put a bed on my office at home because he wants to be there all the time. So, okay, I got a new bed for you to stay here. Now he has beds all over the house, but he has his office bed too when he's working with me. Help to integrate providers and service. Should I stop?